Dinner party? More like the dinner party you do not want to attend. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel Posh Cat Eyes Unfiltered, and we are back with yet another episode of Married at First Sight. I always call it MAFS, so it's easier to just say MAFS. Episode 20 guys, and it is the dinner party with an ultimatum. Dinner party 4.0. Let's get right into it and just get down to the nitty-gritty of what went down last night. Dinner party preparations are underway with Selena doing what she does best, styling Cody's hair. Looks pretty good. I mean, they had to even match each other with was it lilac? That's the color of choice. Really beautiful. It suits them very well, and it seems like all is good in this household for this week, given that the previous week that has followed this this couple have actually just not been able to get along or find a common ground to coexist amongst themselves. But looking good. We hope that it stays this way for them. And again, I really don't like them fighting because it doesn't look good. The fight is just oftentimes one-sided, and so I'm happy for them. I'm happy that they're going strong. You know, Titanic is about to make a reappearance, guys, for this too. She's about to sail away in excitement. Dominica is about to have Jack wear her G-strings. I know, quite literally. And we are back with Dion and Carolina. Oh God, as you know, he's now living separately and he's still sad about whatever has transpired between them. Their blowout was again epic, and I just feel delusion doesn't begin to describe this two. Like delusions of grandeur, it doesn't begin to describe this two. Not even the Gucci suit, you know, will save him tonight. I know. He's looking dapper. You know, I love his style. Dude's got style. I only wish, you know, he was paired with the woman that would appreciate his style and his aesthetics. But it's not looking good for Gion. I'm sorry. I'm actually sorry to say. And this is not what I find like. And I mean, like, this is what I'm not finding it funny, although I'm laughing. I'm not finding it funny, but yeah, it's not looking good. And this is what I actually find ridiculous. Carolina, I'm trying to pronounce her name. Carolina's reasons for not being able to connect with Dion is pretty much weak. It's weak, superficial as hell. She likes rap music. He doesn't like rap music. He likes listening to classic. She likes loud music. He literally likes, you know, again, classic music are not loud. They're very low tempo and very, you know, moody. It keeps you just chilled. She likes going to the gym every day. He has never been to the gym in his life. She likes breakfast, really, and he doesn't like breakfast. I don't like breakfast. I don't have breakfast ever. What has that got to do with connection? What has that got to do with anything? Like, should that be the factor? Should that be a factor to establishing connection with something or with someone or getting to know someone? I really don't. Whatever happens to opposite attracts. I don't have to like what you like to have a relationship with you. In fact, I should desire you because you're unique and do things differently to what I do. Do you, let me do me, and we will always find love. We can still love each other without liking the same things, without wanting to be the same. It's actually boring to have someone that likes what you like. I'm serious. You're not tidy, I'm tidy. Well, that's why I will like you, because I know I'm going to be doing something that you don't like, and hopefully it pleases you. You know what I mean? Like, compromise, guys. Compromise. Relationship does not work without it. It doesn't. So we get to Kate and Matt. I know they're the boring. They. If they're the word like boriest, they are boring as hell. I don't even want to talk about them, but we have to fill my time, right? Kate and Matt do this frustrated. He got her a prezi, and she still find his gesture annoying. What more can a guy do to let this girl know I'm trying? What more? You haven't been in a relationship. You haven't been called beautiful. Here is this guy literally worshipping the mud you're standing on, and you are still finding things not to like about him. And you know the funny thing is, there is nothing concrete that is annoying you. It's the fact that he just exists that is an annoyance for you. His existence is an annoyance for this chick. Basically, I'm surprised that she's even on the show. There's no wonder she hasn't had a boyfriend in all of her 39 years of living. Like, why are you here? It's apparent she will live here without a man and go back to the status quo. So if that's the case, you shouldn't have even come on the show in the first place, because I don't even know what she's selling for TV time. Her personality is not TV worthy. I would not want to watch her in any show whatsoever after this. I wouldn't want to subscribe to her channel if she's on Instagram. I'm not following this chick. So her brand is not sellable. Why is she on the show? I am still trying to figure it out. Al and Sam, it's still mucky road here. I don't know what's going on with these two. Samantha cannot find an excuse. I mean, she cannot come up with an excuse to run. Like, she's looking for an excuse to run, and I understand the chick. You know, she wants to run. You could see her face. She's petrified. She is like, I can't with this child. I want to go. Jack and Dominica, puppy love, thankful, you know, back to them again. Everything else is rosy. Happy days are here, but they have a thing for Mitch. They want to, especially Dom. Dom has Mitch and Ella's issue to contend with tonight. And Mitch and Ella are with the 48 hours ultimatum. I am literally on the edge of my seat, guys. Let's just get right into the dinner party. Let's dig in. So into the dinner party we go, guys, and the couples are coming into the table, you know. First up is Mitch and Ella. You know, they were so happy to be first, so they could have champagne and pop the bottle first and just unwind and just get themselves together for the onslaught that's about to happen, or they perceive there's going to be an onslaught. Next, Brent and Tamara, all happy, matchy. Not far along, Olivia and Jackson. And it didn't take long before Mitch was put in a hot seat with the issue he's having with Ella. I can understand the show is about minding each other's business. Still, it's too much, folks. It's too much. Let people, you know, do them. You don't need to you know, attack what you think is not right or what you perceive as not right. Now, your relationship is fine. That's good. You're doing it your own way. That's good. Now, people don't have to follow what you do. People don't have to do what you're doing exactly. So leave them to be. Don't push too much, because when you're pushing someone, you're actually pushing them to be a little bit, should I say, to go back into the shell, to go back or come out and be defensive, come out and be aggressive. Now, you don't want that, especially when you are in a TV show and you're mixing with other people. You'll have to always find a common ground and ways to get along. Next up is Dominica and Jack. Oh, they noticed Jessica's absence, all right? I didn't even notice, because she was 5 minutes into the show and she's gone. Bye, girl. It was fun that they noticed, and I felt, okay, well, here we go. They did happen the fact that she left, even though she had written leave on the during the commitment ceremony, but she eventually decided enough was enough and she was gonna go. And Dion walks in all by himself, and immediately the mood changed. The mood switched from a happy vibe to a solemn one. I love Dominica's shoes, by the way. It was so beautiful. I don't know if I can find the designer of those shoes, I'm gonna get them. I'm into shoes, guys. I haven't bought a lot of pairs lately, but I love shoes. Dion revealed all that had happened in the week, and I felt his heartbreak. My heart was just breaking for him. Well, clearly, according to Dion, she wants 60,000 Instagram followers, more than more than she wants the marriage. I guess we know why she's here. She sells, she does rent out designer bags and shoes, so she needs all of that following to be able to make her business grow. There it is. You know, we'll have to give it to her. And controversy that has surrounded her is a sure way to get people talking about you after the show. So she did. Game well played. She let them know that she doesn't want to be in the marriage. He plays music just for the sole purposes of irritating him. Now, that in itself is a violation of someone's space. you can't try and irritate someone by playing very loud music when you're in the same space. That's not right. That's actually abuse, in my opinion. You don't do that. But again, what do I know? He revealed all that Carolina has done to him. And we all know Carolina is not a nice person. She said it herself. I'm not a nice person. He emotionally broke down and started crying, and I felt like crying for him too. I'm glad for the relief because Cody and Selena walked in and the mood again switched back up to a sort of a happy vibe. Sam and Al follow closely. In walks Kate and Matt. Kate is upset that Matthew is whatever is optimistic about their relationship. And she's not. I cannot deal with this girl. She is such a tool. The conversation about perfume came up, and Kate, was upset about the gift he got her. To the annoyance of the girls, they found her ridiculous and walked to Matt to actually say, "Oh my God, I wish my partner got me perfume." See, you don't understand. Like, you need to be in other people's shoes to feel what they feel, to see what they see, so that you understand that you have it good. You have it good, girl. And before we knew it, the Ice Princess walks in. Carolina. It's another night of chaos, and I hope the dinner party doesn't get thrown out before it's eaten. The dinner gets underway, the chicken dinner, and yeah, they managed to get a few spoons in. And I guess the conversation started again with Carolina being put in a hotspot, and she was like, he doesn't like coffee, I like coffee, and that's a problem. Now guys, when I met my partner, he drinks a lot of coffee, like 4 times a day. I was an occasional coffee drinker. I probably drink once a year. Now that is not a big deal for me because I was even more than happy to buy him his coffee if he wanted it. But because you like coffee and I don't like coffee, that's like a major no for me. Hell to the no. Hell to the no. Drink all the coffee you want. Doesn't bother me. It doesn't bother me. I mean, there are hard limits, but coffee is certainly not even close to being a hard limit. I don't understand. I cannot deal. Ella then asked her what she was looking for, to which she lied because we know she has a type. The type is Daniel. She said she didn't have a type. She doesn't know what type she wants. Girl, come out with the truth. Like, I know you said you're Latina and Latinas are feisty and tell you that how it is. But girl, you have been a coward all through. You know you want someone else. Now, if I was that Latina and I was that feisty, I'll come out and say, well, guess what? I really don't like this guy. I found someone else in the show that I like. His name is Daniel. He's no longer here, so I'm not exactly trying to steal him off steal Jessica or steal him off Jessica. I want him for myself, and I'm gonna go grab him. Period. The end. They're not gonna kill you, but that's it. You're not hiding under the umbrella of being a Latina and being rude, being ridiculous, being mean to the guy, and still lying, not knowing what you want. That's BS, in my opinion. Anyway, Dawn PMS got the better of her and called her out for not wanting to be seen with Dion, called her out for choosing men who treat her like death. Yes, it's true, given her past relationship. And now the deflection using her past experience to justify her action came up again. I'm like, girl, your past is your past. Just move on. Yeah, it's gonna follow you. We understand that. It doesn't have to, you don't have to be nasty to other people because other men have been nasty to you. It's been years. You've got a 16-year-old son. Your son is also going to, meet someone and maybe be nasty to them. But you can't blame people you meet in the future for how you've been treated in the past. I don't understand this. Like, how hard is it? How hard is it? Well, I need a John in my life. Maybe without the expensive clothes, you know what I mean? Because it will be hard to compete with that. John wants what Carolina isn't willing to offer. I can tell you this is the hardest thing to contend with. You see potential in someone, I'm telling you from, just experience. You see potential in someone, you want them to be, the best version of themselves. You see what possibilities can be realized by being with them. And if they just, open their heart a little bit to receiving you, you know what I mean? But it's so hard. I don't understand what the 21st century people want. And that's it, guys. I guess we'll continue to ask the question, what do people want? What do you want? And if you get what you want, can you handle it? Can you handle it? Because you say you want something, right? And then it's given to you in a platter of gold. And you're all of a sudden freaking out like you don't want it. It's hard. It's hard. So Don then left Carolina for Mitch. Wanted to know why he wants to leave. Mitch stood up for himself, which I like, and told Dom exactly what time it is. Like, I can't have my relationship be put, in the line of fire every time I come in here, or I mix with the crowd, or I mix with the group. I shouldn't be the topic of conversation for everyone. He literally said that. I'm uncomfortable talking about how I feel or what's going on in my relationship. I feel it's Ella and I's business to deal with whatever is going on, or the experts calling us out privately to have a conversation. Now, we know this is not a show for that, and I can understand Mitch's point of view. He's an introvert trying to, come out of his shell. But this show is like too much of a shell to come out from. He would be triggered. And I guess Dominica understood what he was saying. He doesn't like big groups. He doesn't like me putting his business out there. And that explanation was enough for Dom to back off. Good girl. Good on you for backing off. Matt, again, we go back to this too. Matt felt like a racehorse jumping around the fence unattended. That is his words, guys. I feel like I'm a racehorse jumping around the fence unattended. Aussie with their lingo. It is magnificent. I love it. It's time for Kate to, to go. It's just time. Like, we don't have any use for her. She's like a waste of space in the show. We can't be giving her airtime. Nothing. She is not bringing anything. I'm just no longer interested in the rhetorics. Like, she's trying to... She wants... The man she's looking for is not in this show. I don't think the man she's looking for is on planet Earth. She might find him in Antarctica. I don't know, with the polar bears, right? Yes, it's right there. Let her go there. Mother finally hits the iceberg. The Notebook, kind of, not the Titanic. As that ship is trying to dock, at Selena's and Cody's dockyard. I felt for the guy, It appears the pocket of issues wasn't enough to dampen Al's mood. He went on and literally was just jumping off the table like a 2-year-old. It was just ridiculous. I could see Sam cringe. She was in a cringe fest state. An attempt to striptease failed spectacularly. He was, I don't know if he was smelling his breath. It was just, I don't know, it was not tasteful. Not to the delight of Samantha, of course. He's just a kid, a very big kid. Samantha feels embarrassed. You could see it in her face. She went all red. I felt embarrassed for her too. Al needs a crash course in adulthood ASAP. I mean, lesson 101. Let's start from the basics. Dude just needs to grow up. He is not, it's not it. I don't know. He probably needs another show. This is not the show he should have applied to. He needs another show. A show like maybe Australian Ninja Warrior, something like that. Well, before the night draws to a close, we see Dion pull Carolina aside for one last opportunity, to which she replies like she still doesn't know. Girl, stop. You don't know? But we know. The guy wants a clear-cut answer. Is there a chance for me? Do I have a glimmer of hope? Do I hold on to the little hope that I can see from, our conversations? And you're saying you don't know. It went back to, I'm a Latina, I'm feisty. I'm like, bitch, stop. Okay? I don't really care about your heritage. It's not even doing you any good. You know what I mean? Like, you should not use that as an umbrella to be nasty or to be very vicious. Come on and say what it is you want to say that you want Danielle. We know that you want Danielle. She knows clearly what she wants. She needs the TV time to build her brand. And she needs to see Danielle on the side, period. And we get to see a recap of the commitment ceremony. I guess it's going to be brutal, guys. And I cannot wait for what's to come on Sunday. So join me same time on Sunday on my channel, Posh Cat Eyes Unfiltered. And I'll see you then, guys. In the meantime, please be safe.